Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I thought I'd use my beautiful animal spirit cards today because yesterday I had so many great interactions with beautiful animals. I was walking in the nature center and my deer, I call it my deer because it often comes in my yard, and I posted pictures of it on IG, was in the nature center, which was a mile away, and I know it's my deer because this little critter legit ran through all of the foliage and came to the very edge of the path through the clearing and just stood there. Honestly, I could have reached out and touched him. I thought it was the most amazing moment because I'm like, don't they usually do the opposite and run in the opposite direction? But I think because he was so comfortable with all, his being in his natural element, and he's like a teenager size. He's very young and cheerful. And I don't know if he's because he's used to me and my scent because he's in my yard 5 days a week. But it was magical, and I had such a great time. So that brings us to the wolf, you guys. Loyal, alert, and playful. You are being guided to lead by example. Be kind and compassionate, and have unconditional love towards yourself and others. Access your inner brilliance, utilize your infinite power, break free from any limited paradigms, and begin to walk your new path. This is really about freeing yourself, any constraints or limitations that you think are placed on you, any kind of cubicle that parents, society, friends, co-workers, anybody tries to cut and paste you into. Just know there's so much more to you, and you have endless possibilities, and really have that unconditional love starting with yourself, saying, you know what? We all have super up days, and sometimes we have days where we're just not all that motivated. I just had a dream where I was in a house and there was a bunch of crazy, funny movie stars, and they were kind of stoned or drunk or something. It was really weird, and I had to get to university and teach a class or something. And everybody was and I don't drink or smoke or anything. And they're all oh, let's have some mimosas and let's do this. And there were just all these gorgeous movie stars. And I was you know what? I was this in someone's mind, this may look like a good time, but this looks like these people are about to burn a house down. And I kind of want to go out and get some fresh air. And everybody was just had stayed up all night. It was the weirdest dream. But it reminded me of, the fact that we have choices, and sometimes we're unduly influenced by things. And and it's so funny that on IG people are called influencer, and Bethany Frankel has been on there, and I love when she talks about how people are always influenced by very expensive and bougie products sometimes, because it's these makeup people over there are going, this is the best. They hype it all up. They love the packaging. I'm guilty of this too. I remember once watching Jeffree Star. I was I need that blue blood, eyeshadow compact. I'm I wore a couple colors, and then I gave it to my friend. But it's those things, just really assess what you want. Be loyal, and be loyal to yourself and your dreams. Which brings us to Falcon: independence, knowledge, and clarity. You're being guided to observe and grow spiritually. Find clarity and rise above any relationship issues. Your intuitive nature, speed, and accuracy allow you to find and seize an opportunity effortlessly. Okay, I love this, and this is secretly going out to a very special friend of mine. Find clarity and rise above any relationship issues. That means, guess what? You're the one that gets to navigate. You're the one that gets to spend time with somebody. You're the one that gets to kind of step back and focus on yourself. It could be your career. It could be whatever you want. But really find clarity. Am I getting what I deserve? And if I'm not, am I actually asking for it as well? So I'm going to ask, hey, these are the parameters that I live by, and I'd really like for you to honor them. Otherwise, I'm going to limit my time with you. If you have somebody who's very bossy or, moody, just changes the vibe in not a good way, to limit your time with them and let you know, listen, energy is an exchange, and it should be a good one. And I feel like you're going to be really strong and independent in knowing that. Because once I love the speed and accuracy, because when we listen to our intuition, we do get a lot of clarity. It's oh, that makes me feel a certain way, and how I feel is valid regardless of what anybody else says or does. Okay, so no undue influence. It's how you feel about things, which leads us to Ladybug. Oh my Lord in heaven, I almost forgot. So I go in my kitchen last night, and I have a back porch. A praying mantis was slowly crawling up my back window. So I'm looking at the floor, I'm looking at the cats, I look up, I'm like a foot away, and for a moment in the lighting, I didn't know what the heck it was. I just thought it was an enormous, I don't know. And I just like step back, and I'm not really like jumpy about insects or bugs. I don't love spiders near me, but I was like, that's so cool. And like just all of these cool little run-ins. My little turkey jerkies running around yesterday, I was feeding them. They're so funny. The one just doesn't even care. He just like comes right up to the front door. He actually opened the front door yesterday, and Hagen was like, you know, that turkey pushed the front door that opens by itself, like the screen door thing. It's like a storm door open waiting for his food. I'm like, gosh, I'm like, E-I-E-I-O, here we go. So I love this so much because you are being guided to move in a new direction. Your new life begins today. Embrace this new transformation and navigate your way towards your heart's desires. Believe in yourself, others, and the divine, and you will manifest amazing things. True story, yesterday I was like just racking my brains for an anniversary party for Ian, and I looked out my back window, and our neighbor has this row of trees, and I just love them. And I was walking around the nature center, and I see this beautiful tree, and I go, you know what? I'm going to buy a tree, and I'm buying Ian a tree. Let's go. I got right in my car. I drove right up to Lowe's. I found it right away. I had to harness so much self-control because I literally just would have built a forest in my yard. I wanted every tree in there, and I'm going to post it up on IG. I was so happy with this tree. And then we decided, he was excited when he started. He goes, oh my gosh, if we get a row of these and plant them 4 feet across in the front of the yard, it's like a natural kind of wall, looks so beautiful. So he was happy with it, and I was all excited. So it's that sort of thing where I manifested it by asking the universe, like, oh, what would be lovely, what would be different and fun and nice. And it just came to me, and I immediately acted on it, and I manifested it. I pictured it, I walked right in, got it, and I was really, really happy. So this is to let your personality shine and change aspects of your life or your day that just don't really bring you up and make you feel great. Believe in yourself. Believe you can have that dream job, that wonderful person, that gorgeous life. I've been watching Selling Sunset and OC, all these houses that I see. I've already decided on a couple of them, and I live right near Greenwich, Connecticut, has some beautiful compounds. I'm about land. Like, okay, I don't need some big mansion, but land would be awesome. So manifest whatever it is that you dream, and that is what you're meant to hear today. Love and light.